Hold on. Sorry, stop the recording for a second. My phone's going off. Yo, hello.
Rowley. I got a problem, bro. I have a problem. I'm trying
What
to do.
the fuck?
And the British government are keeping me out.
Hey?
Like, what the fuck do I
What?
do? I was over here,
Hey, relax,
smoking, had my
bro.
lotion.
Relax.
But the British government, man,
Yeah, but come on,
they
man. Like,
ruined
you gotta be a
everything.
bit more understanding. Like, he hung up. I'm getting really sick of this governmental stuff. Alright, so here's what's going on. The UK now wants you to prove your age with legitimate ID, like your passport or your driving license, just to access different forms of adult content online. Basically, you need the public government clearance to access what you look at in your private time. And obviously, as everyone else involved and affected by this, it gets us thinking about the pros and cons of the situation. So I had a thought, or two, or three, or four, and I came to some really good conclusions. So I thought, let's go over them quickly. So firstly, the pros. Protecting kids. This protects kids. Simple as. And looking out for minors is a good thing. We don't need 13-year-olds knowing what different fetish categories there are before they even know how taxes work. Another reason is reducing harmful content. It might reduce exposure to harmful materials for users of the internet, and in turn push adult sites to up their moderation game. Another benefit is it promotes accountability. With verification required, platforms have to start behaving more properly and take more responsibility, not like the chaos of pop-ups and questionable titles. There's also potential empowerment for users. Knowing there's a gate might give them boundaries, help curb compulsive behaviors, and make the online adult space feel less exploitative. So, with all this being said, this is all perfect and everything's gonna be okay. Right? Maybe? Probably? Probably not. Like two sides to a coin, where there are pros, there are also cons. Now let's talk about the downside. And oh boy, there are quite a lot. The first one that I do want to go over, which is quite serious, is data sharing with private providers. Even if you are a fully grown adult and you can access these sites using your ID, you now have to share your ID with third-party firms. So have you ever been worried about cookies before? Well, don't worry about that now. Now your entire birth certificate is in the system. Mind you, you don't even need an ID to get onto and start using online gambling sites. Where is the logic in that? There's also the potential for hacking risks and overcollection. Hackers and scammers probably can't wait. Downloading your weirdest fantasies is now literal because personal IDs are now stored in centralized databases. I cannot begin to imagine the public service announcements and ads to make sure you're not giving scammer Abdul from Microsoft your literal identity. The more you think about this, the more you see these shambles and how they can occur. So obviously people are going to find ways to try and skirt around this, no? Which brings me on to my next point, driving people underground. Here's the kicker. Some users are already using shady, unregulated sites to get what they want. That's arguably less safe, not more. By driving people away from what's already working and pushing them into worse places, things inevitably will get worse overall. Remember, the whole goal here is to remove the concept of not being safe online. By forcing people to do this, it does the opposite. And honestly, the points go on and on and on, because this leads me on to my next one. By enacting on this, we are effectively surveilling ordinary adults, requiring uploads of IDs and facial scans for consensual adult access. Critics warn that this may infringe on your personal privacy. It can make normal users feel like they're being incriminated and inadvertently block vulnerable groups. These arguments here echo broader criticism of age verification being a blunt instrument that risks censorship, surveillance, or denying access to sexual health resources. Which now brings me to today's sponsor of the video, which I'm very happy to have. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to present to you I'm messing. We're not sponsored, but that is genuinely the answer to all of this. I just want to say, as a side note, unrelated to this video topic completely, VPNs. VPNs. They save all this hassle, protect your identity online, and can potentially allow you access to all the stuff you want, allegedly. They're a lot more useful than you realize. I'm gonna say that again for the people at the back. VPNs are a lot more useful than you realize. People across the UK are absolutely outraged by this. I mean, just look at how quickly this government poll has come along to revert the changes that have already been made online. Honestly, man, this nation is a shamble at times. So what's the verdict? Protecting the kids? Good. Privacy risks? Awful. Public reaction? Chaos. Honestly, if we're going to keep going like this, adult content will be replaced by government-approved bedtime stories read by Keir Starmer. So, in short, completely unrelated to the topic of this video, get a VPN. Anyways, this has been a short one from me just because the topic's going absolutely insane. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and everyone get your ID sorted, just in case you need it to access X or Reddit next weekend. Guys, the video's bugging. It's bugging. I don't know what to do. Hello?
Hello, this is Abdul from Microsoft. I'm contacting you today because the virus has corrupted the mainframe. To fix, I require you to subscribe and like video. And also, you need to comment your mother's credit card number in the comments. Thank you. Have a sexy day.
Subscribe or else. Can't tell me that shit was cool. Yeah, do this as an outro actually. What you doing around here, partner? I know you from around these parts. Fuck. Yeah, just cut it, Deborah. Cut it. It's done.